Tell us about yourself.
My name is Latanya Mitz. I have two children, Tandria Hawkins and Dylan Hawkins. I'm very family oriented. I like to do several things. I like to shop, I like to bowl. I often like to skate, just for recreation. I'm very fun. I also like to design, put things together, decorate, a little bit of everything, a jack of all trades.
What is your current occupation?
I'm currently unemployed. I've been unemployed for a month now. I was working my occupation was a medical office insurance specialist in the medical field, and I am management.
What are your passions?
My passions are dressing, styling, looking cute, and handling youth. I have a passion for the youth. I like to see them develop and grow in which the areas in which they would like to entertain themselves.
What were your past dreams? Did they come to fruition?
My past dreams were being a model. Just in the entertainment industry, they were my past dreams. I didn't have the financial backing, or my mom didn't have the education behind how to get me into those certain things. They didn't come true. I actually did one pageant at the age of 21. But other than that, they didn't come true at all.
What life events happened that brought you to the present?
There was the life event that happened that brought me to the present now is going through my divorce. It wasn't tragic. It was just life changing. Had to change and reconstruct my entire livelihood, as well as with my kids, which involved me having to pack up and move, and just moving from a home to an apartment. So those things kind of made a big change in my life, and especially dealing with the kids and having to be having the same mind to handle kids and be able to obtain day to day.
What is on your bucket list of things to do?
My bucket list of things to do is to travel the world. I haven't done much. I have done some. I would like to travel to Paris.
Besides your child performer, are there other reasons why you became involved in this industry?
Like I said, the other reasons I became involved in this industry, I'm a hairstylist, so a lot of involvement is doing hair. A lot of involvement is doing designing, getting wardrobe together, and doing makeup for other entertainers, whether they're kid performers or adult performers.
Tell us about your child performer.
My child performer is Tandria Hawkins. Her stage name is T-Star. She's 14 years old. She has a 4.8 GPA. She's a graduate of 8th grade. She's now in 9th grade. We live in Chicago. She's an excellent kid. She's an excellent kid, highly motivated, highly energetic, and very humble.
At what age did you recognize the passion to perform?
Her passion to perform, I recognized it really at birth, but I started seeing her. There was one thing, I always looked at the commercials of kids, and they would always have blue and green eyes. So when she was born, she had gray eyes. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get her into commercials and things of that nature so that I want my baby to be on TV as far as the little Huggies commercials and things like that.
What are the natural and learned performance skills?
Her natural performance skills are acting and modeling. Her learned performance skills are dancing, and that's being ballet, jazz, tap, hip hop. She learned those skills. She did take classes to further advance in those skills.
Describe the kind of training involved.
There was hip hop training, choreographed training, and just being able to work with the choreographer.
How talented do you feel your child is compared to other children her age?
Well, that's my baby.
Oh, the other dad is gonna join me.
Son, 18. What was you asking?
How talented do you feel your child is compared to other children his or her age?
Man, that baby is super talented compared to other kids. Usually when we do a show, after she performs, everybody else is kind of like, that's the climax of the show. When she performs, climax. Everything else after that's like, oh, okay.
I think she's awesome. She's a super performer.
Mm-hmm.
And she stays humble. She has a very humble spirit. So that's what sets her aside from a lot of the entertainers that I see now that are her age.
Some of the other little kids be real arrogant and they don't even be that good. Like, how you arrogant and you're not that good?
How do you balance your child's passion for performing with learning all other facets of life building skills?
Well, I guess with her, we talk to her a lot. She's really smart. Let's start there. So she sees things already, but she's still a teenager, so she doesn't know everything. So we have really, really good conversations. She'll ask questions, which I really think is the smartest thing. She asks questions, and we try to balance her performing and being an artist and the small celebrity that she's gaining within the city. We balance that out just by letting her know that we want her to still remain a normal kid and be happy. There's gotta be a life balance. We don't want her to just be a performer and then grow up and lose her mind and go crazy. Like, the goal is not to go crazy. Like,
don't go crazy.
Don't go crazy. Don't let fame and money and all that stuff go to your head. Like, so we talk to her a lot about that.
Describe a day in your life when going out for your child's big audition.
Ooh, auditions.
Auditions. Big life in auditions.
When last time she auditioned?
I don't know. She don't audition.
No auditions.
She doesn't audition.
Usually people have seen her and the word just spreads. Like, they saw her in this play, they saw her on this show, they saw her perform at this arena, they saw her do this, they saw her do that, and the word just, people just they call us, book us. Booking at T-Star. Booking T-Star?
T-Star Booking.
T-Star Booking. There it is. T-Star Booking at gmail.com. Just in case you need that.
How do you prepare yourself?
We always put God first.
Mm-hmm.
We always pray before any show, any feature, any performance. We always pray as a group.
We pray at home before we even get to the group. You know, family prays. We pray all the time.
Yeah. Traveling to and from,
Mm-hmm.
and the actual event or show.
What do you say to your child to help prepare them?
Prepare them for what?
Shows, events, special appearances.
Stay calm. T-Star has a thing with, she gets nervous every time she gets on stage or get ready to perform. She always gets nervous. So, but I've always known her to be a show baby. I've said that ever since she was a little girl performing. I always called her show baby because right before she get ready to perform, she's really nervous. But when she performs, it all goes away. So she's always prepared.
I tell her, like, what are you nervous for? I want to know. At this point, I feel like it's a forced nervousness. Like she thinks she has to be nervous. She doesn't have to be nervous. Like the kid is amazing. She's a super kid. She gets on stage, it's like this cape comes out and the wind blows, and she saves the day. And that's it. Every time.
Yeah.
What are you nervous for? Cut it out. You're good.
You're great. Be great.
Be great. Yeah, we say that all the time. Be great.
Be great.
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle your child's stress, nervousness, if any, during and after the audition?
Mm-hmm. Well,
We kind of answered that
we
already.
did kind of answer that one, but we can tell you again.
She's great.
Yeah.
And we tell her to be great.
And stay great. That's it. You know, you have it. You have what it takes. You know what I forgot to say? What we tell her all the time is you prepared yourself for this.
Right.
You worked really hard in all the practices, rehearsals. You prepared yourself. So when you prepare, then there's no need to be nervous or scared because you've already done all the legwork, all the background work. People who don't prepare, they're the ones who should be afraid to hit that stage. You ready.
Right.
Instruct the viewer on the trials and pitfalls as well as how to deal with success and progress in your child's career.
We don't have many pitfalls. We have come across a little pitfall, whereas we had to rearrange
Personnel issues.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Personnel changes that we've had to make. And the difference with doing that is that the personnel, you know, what we have here is like a family, a group, and it had really gotten to a point to where, you know, the personnel kind of, you know, spirit changed, and
Right.
it felt like, you know, that person didn't really want to be a part of what we had going on. It wasn't going to take the next steps with us, so, you know. And so I think after about like a 3-month process,
Yes.
we realized that you know, we made the decision that this individual, you know, wasn't going to go any further with us to the next step. And you know, it was, like I said, it was a 3-month process.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a snap decision. I would say make sure you take your emotions out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's with your child, it's almost impossible to do, but you have to take your emotions out and do things to your best of your knowledge the proper way. Mm-hmm. So that nothing negative comes back on you, and more importantly, nothing negative comes back on your child.
What kind of stage parent / manager do you think you are? How good at it are you?
Go ahead.
I think I am a great parent, and I also think that I am a great stage parent. I think I'm very awesome. I do deal with the kids very well. I interact with them very well, and they gave me a name, Mama T. That's what they call me. And
Our baby brought these back for
from
us.
Hollywood, letting us know how awesome we really are.
Yeah.
So this is Best Mom.
Best manager / up dad.
These are our many Oscars that we have. So
I'd like to accept this Oscar on behalf of everybody who is spending money on their kids' careers and not spending money on Jordans.
I would like to accept this Oscar on child power. Go youth.
Go Churins. No, she's definitely. I think together we're a great power couple.
Yeah.
You know, but she's up way earlier than I am, doing hair, fixing breakfast. I'm still rolling over. You know, she's getting makeup ready, wardrobe ready. By the time everybody else gets up, clothes are lined up.
Yeah.
You know, everything's ready for the show. My job is, you know, I'm the industry side of it. So I've already been in the music industry, entertainment industry. So I know the business. And so I handle a lot of the business. Mm-hmm. I handle, you know, a lot of the day of event stuff with the venue. I make sure the sound is good. And I produce the records, and I also find other records from other amazing producers to work with, you know, my baby. So
I'm pretty awesome.
I think I'm awesome. Am I awesome?
You're awesome.
We're awesome.
We're awesome.
Okay. There we go.
Cheers to the awesomeness.
To the awesomeness. Turn up.
What wisdom can you share with other stage parents?
Don't be tight with your money.
Truly, you love your money, and you love having money in your pocket. This is definitely not the industry that you would like to be in.
You are going to spend it.
You're definitely going to spend it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to spend. I spend so much on hair, makeup, wardrobe. It's not even funny. So
I just come home and give her money. I don't know where it goes. I know where it goes, but after that, it's just like I don't say, bye, Benjamin. Bye, Jackson. Bye, Lincoln.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone.
It's cool.
And hello to the stores.
Yeah.
It's definitely a financial investment that you will be doing.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of preparation, and always keep God first in whatever it is that you're doing. We do take the time out to pray before each show. Mm-hmm. Before T-Star hits the stage, we pray. Before there is any show, any featuring or anything of such, and it has something to do with her, we always pray.
That's just not even the entertainment side. We doing that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, you know, we praying for protection. We praying for peace. We praying for not just our success, but our wealth and our friends. You know, people
our team, the whole team.
Yeah,
we have
friends and family.
An excellent family base.
Mm-hmm.
Participation. They participate in everything that we do as well as T-Star does. So we do have the support, great support, and a great team T-Star.
What do you wish someone had told you before you and your child embarked on this journey?
Again, that I was going to be broke.
Don't be tight with your money.
And patience. You have to have patience.
Yeah.
A ton of patience. And always stay humble. Always stay humble. Have a humble spirit and a humble heart with this industry. Because it does get messy. It can get messy.
Know who you are. Mm-hmm. You are that good. You really are that good. But you have to stay prepared. And you're that good because God gave you this gift, and then God gave you the determination to work harder than you did yesterday. We're not worried about whoever else is working. We're not worried about outworking them. We're worried about outworking ourselves.
Right.
So if yesterday we worked 100%, today we're going to do 110%, tomorrow we're going to do 120, and so on and so forth. It's really a God-given gift. That's what it is. And so, you know, understand that you have that. Know who you are. Don't downplay yourself, but remain humble because your gift isn't just for you. Mm-hmm. We didn't get these gifts just so that we can be great and awesome. We got these gifts so we can help people and help the world. You know what? But we don't really have to tell her that because her motto is be the fusion of light that
covers the universe.
Yeah, so she already has the mindset of a philanthropist, like a little bitty philanthropist. So we're ready.
Explain any trials and pitfalls you've experienced with your child's career.
Some trials and pitfalls. I'll say with her having to juggle school and the famous life, being fame, having the fame, having the stardom, and juggling school would be one of the pitfalls. We had to experience that over the holidays, this past holiday. She was involved in a ton of different stage plays, and it involved a lot of shows. It involved a lot of time, a lot of doing homework, to practice, to rehearsal, during studio sessions, coming home, getting some sleep, then go to school and worry about testing and everything. And this was one of the years that was really rough for her due to the fact that she had to graduate. She was getting ready to graduate, so it was toward the end of the year and she had to graduate. So to maintain a 4.8 GPA with all of that going on and graduate.
Can you say that again?
4.8 GPA.
Say it one time.
4.8 GPA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just 4.8. Okay.
Yeah.
We almost had a Mustang. You know what that is? That's 5.0. Do you have one of those? Get you one. These are possible pitfalls. Like, you have to, and as a parent, this is where you step in at. Because it came to a certain point where we had to shut things down. We're not taking no more shows. We're not doing no more events. No, she can't do this play. She can't do this show. We can't, we're not doing nothing else. These next 2 months, we just need her to be able to
focus, let her graduate, get out of school.
Yeah.
And be normal.
Yeah.
And then the summer kicked in and back on it all over again. So that's what I would say.
Explain how you deal with success and progress in your child's career.
As it comes.
Day to day, success day to day. Like I say, we are that glue that holds everything together. A family that prays together, stays together. We try to keep everybody on one accord. We definitely keep all of the parents involved. Like I said, she does have a team.
Oh, man.
Her team is phenomenal, all the way down from choreographer to management to producers to road management to security to sound to her own DJ to it's a lot. And then she have her own dancers, so it's extreme. When I say it's extreme. So we do take all of that into one and play off of it.
Yeah, I think we handle it pretty well. You have to really keep a level head and don't let any of it get to you. Don't let it make you and don't let it break you. If the baby decides tomorrow that she doesn't want to dance, rap, act, model, anything else, you know what? She's still our baby.
That's right.
So, the success is not going to make us or break us.
Any final words as to why Lifetime should choose both of you to be on this show?
I got this.
Okay.
Dust my shoulder off for me real quick. Excuse me, Lifetime. Whoever's over there listening, watching, paying attention, we are in love with everything. The family, love with each other, love with our kids, love with the process. We're not scared of no work. This is real over here. This is every day.
Every day.
Whether there's a camera around or not, this is what we do. It's what we're going to continue to do. Our baby is super talented, so you might want to get some cameras in here now before it goes way down the road somewhere. And then you be like, man, we could have it on the show. You can have it now. I am the OG Bill Cosby. Can you dig it? And this here is my wonderful, wonderful LaTanya Huxtable. Can you dig it? We have a lot of fun over here.
We have a lot of fun. A ton of fun. We love what we do. We love our child star. I always get asked all the time, how did you get your child involved? And I say a lot of work, a lot of time, and definitely a lot of money. It takes a lot. All I can do is give you the resources and let you know what it takes and how we started. She's been doing it since she was 2, discovered it when she was 1, and before then, it's something that I always wanted her to do. So she's just become one big, huge star, not only in our life, but in the lives of others. So
Yeah,
all the way down to
definitely
the family. The
inspirational.
family loves her. Her younger cousins look up to her. Her little brother, she does have a little brother. He's 7 years old. He looks up to her. He actually named himself D-Star after her name, T-Star. So it's definitely a lot of entertainment in this family, and we just want to keep it going. And with the help of the man above and God.
And hopefully you guys will be another vehicle to help us get our child to where we are expecting her to be, and that's at the top.
All right. Thanks for having us. Thanks, Lifetime.
Good job.